COVID cases might be peaking, but you can expect to see less of the Premier from now on. Come Monday, the 11 a.m. briefing will no longer take place as a matter of course. The Premier will only appear occasionally. Gladys Berejiklian insists she's not trying to avoid accountability despite another record day. The number of new cases has gone back above 1,500. There have also been 9 more deaths. More than 43% of those aged 16 and over are now fully vaccinated, bringing the state another step closer to reopening at 70%.
In a matter of days, the springtime sun will be warming up vaccinated Western Sydney families, finally able to picnic outdoors.
Yeah, I think people need it, otherwise they're going to go crazy.
Bit of more fun and finally some freedom, yeah.
Outdoor recreation will be the main escape till the freshly rolled out roadmap kicks in and lockdown lifts, likely next month. But freely travelling outside your LGA might be conditional on cases being low.
We don't know what the parameters are for us to be let out. We really want to be let out with the rest of Sydney. I think for too long we've been a tale of two cities.
We're very hopeful that by the time we get to that time in October when we have 70% of the population double vaccinated, that at that time we will see many areas of concern that are areas of concern today, not local government areas of concern by that time.
Modelling suggests the peak is imminent in the next week or so. But the Premier's decided Monday's the time to cut the daily captions update.
I'll turn up when I need to, but to expect the Leader of the Government indefinitely to do this every day means that I'm not doing my job properly.
The Premier says she will still front the media when necessary, but the standard practice will now be for New South Wales Health to issue a video press release.
I think it's quite insulting. It takes an hour of her day to answer questions on behalf of the community, and now she's decided she doesn't want to do that.
The government has cancelled Parliament. There's no other opportunity to hold them to account. The people of New South Wales deserve better than this.
More Pfizer doses arriving from the UK will help in getting closer to the 70% double dose figure. Indigenous communities in Western Sydney are being urged to get the jab. For Lizzie King, it meant overcoming her health fears, and now she's encouraging all her family and friends.
Thank you. I feel it'll help them save their life so they won't get really sick.
The path forward for almost 70,000 Year 12 students has become a little clearer too. HSC exam dates have been locked in from November 9 through till early December. Students can get their ATAR and results by late January.
Written exams are a really big part of that milestone when you consider that it's the end of 13 years of schooling. So we were always trying to find a way to have all exams go ahead.
For now, it's study up, stay distanced and soak in the sunshine till 70%. Tim Swanston, ABC News, Sydney.
And Tim joins me now from Bankstown. Tim, we're hearing there could be changes to how long some close contacts will have to isolate for.
Yeah, Jeremy, those changes are likely on the way as part of the roadmap. We know that health officials are working on revised guidance for both close and casual contacts if they are fully vaccinated. The full details, though, we won't really know until closer to that 70% double dose target being reached. But when asked today, health officials did say that if a fully vaccinated person is deemed a close contact, that it's likely that their self-isolation stint will probably be shorter than the current fortnight as is required at the moment. We do know that contact tracing is really likely to change from as we know it as the state really moves into this next phase of living with the virus, which could be as early as a month.
Tim Swanston in Bankstown, thank you. Let's go to the state's north now, where the border bubble with Queensland is set to return. Leah White joins us now from Tweed Heads. Leah, while there's good news for many regional communities, with restrictions easing tomorrow, an incident at Kempsey is causing a few jitters.
That's right, Jeremy. 17 passengers and 6 crew who are on an XPT service from Sydney to Grafton are now in quarantine after a COVID-positive woman and her 3 children from Strathfield boarded the train headed for Coffs Harbour. That train was stopped by police late last night near Kempsey, and the woman and her 3 children were taken to a special health hotel at Port Macquarie. Now, Kempsey is one of the areas where lockdown is set to be lifted from tomorrow morning. So far, this incident doesn't appear to have had any impact on that. Here in Tweed Heads, today's announcement that the border bubble would return has been the icing on the cake for many locals about to come out of lockdown. For a close-knit community split by state lines, news the border bubble was coming back brought great relief.
It's better than Christmas, frankly. It will mean the difference for so many people's lives.
From Monday, the restrictions around who can cross the border allow life to return a little closer to normal.
It will mean I can see my children. They can hopefully come down and see us.
It means that my husband and I can both return to work. Woohoo!
There's more good news for other communities too, who will emerge from lockdown tomorrow morning. In the Riverina, local businesses are ready to get back into full swing.
No doubt there'll be some extra lockdown kilos, but I'm sure we can take care of that pretty quickly.
We've just been flooded with emails and messages and phone calls, so just trying to get on top of everything at the moment.
In Coffs Harbour, tourism operators are preparing to welcome back regional travellers.
But as soon as 11 o'clock hit yesterday, the phone calls ran hot, and I think we will lead to nearly getting booked out.
Case numbers are stabilising in some areas, but remain high in the Illawarra, Western New South Wales and the Central Coast. But the areas given the green light to reopen will serve as a litmus test for what Sydney's roadmap out of lockdown will look like. There are concerns vaccination rates in some of these regional areas are still quite low. Some are less than 40% double dose. That's far less than the 70% double dose figure required for restrictions to be eased statewide.
The availability of healthcare systems is somewhat less in regional areas. We worry about the metropolitan ones being overwhelmed. The risk of being overwhelmed in rural areas is rather worse, I would imagine.
But at a pop-up clinic in the Upper Hunter, locals queued for hours to get their shots, and travel was a major incentive.
Because I'm a musician, I've got to get vaccinated anyway so I can travel and do my music stuff. So I thought might as well come now instead of waiting really long to get it done.
Positive signs for what's still a long road ahead. Leah White, ABC News, Tweed Heads.